Hey everybody, it's Rachel at Journey Back Quilts. Today I'm working in my studio, so come along with me as I'm working on projects and chat with me. I would love to hear from you. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from. Leave me a comment in the comment box. I'm streaming through StreamYard, so I am on both our Facebook page, Facebook group, and YouTube channel at the same time, which is so handy to be able to reach everybody at the same time. So come on in, join me as I'm working on projects. I still have my Farm Girl quilt up, so you can enjoy watching that. I'm working on quite a few different projects at the same time. So we've got a UFO challenge going on right now. It ends December 10th, so you can join us anytime. Let me go grab you the link for that so you can join. It's a free UFO challenge, so you can join for free. It costs you your email address so I can send you information. And then at the end, we have prizes to give out. So Riley Blake generously gave me some prizes to give to you guys. So after December 10th, I will be sending out prizes. It's going to be so much fun. So that link is in the chat box, so you can go check that out and sign up if you haven't already. So I'm working on my own UFOs. I have quite the list. This year, let me grab my calendar here. I created this fun calendar, which has been really helpful personally. 2023 quilting goals and calendar. And in it, it has a place for your UFO list, things you want to learn. And then, of course, it has the calendar in there for every single month and what's going on with Journey Back Quilts. We've got November coming up. Can't believe the last day of October today. And then in the back, there was a place to put your photographs of your finished projects. So I have been working through my UFO list and I have quite a few things finished, but still quite a few things left to finish. So it was September-ish, maybe end of August. I put out a poll on Facebook asking which quilt I should start with my UFO challenge. And you guys voted for the knitted star quilt. And that was a very ambitious one to even suggest because it has a lot of pieces to it. And I am making it larger than the pattern even requires because I want it to be able to fit on my bed. And I like a really long quilt that goes over the sides of the bed enough so that we're not stealing covers from each other. So I have one block finished. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, you saw that a few weeks ago, and I'm still working on the rest of the blocks. So let me show you my one cool block. Oop, here it is. So look how big that is. They're huge blocks. So it feels like it's going to go really fast because they're so big, but each block is actually 4 blocks put together in this halfway log cabin. I can't remember how that's called. Halfway, something like that. So it's really fun, but lots and lots of pieces. Every single strip you can see there's new strips in each. And so it's just taking me a little bit because I'm making 29 blocks, I think is what I counted out. And I don't know how many I need though. So I was thinking I needed about 24, and then I accidentally made more than that, which is fine because now I have blocks to make the shams with and maybe a giant throw pillow or something like that. So we're good to go. Also, I'm working on my last table topper, which is the Marches kit. This comes out in December for those who are doing the table topper subscription with me. It is a fun sew along that I'm filming and editing all these videos to help you walk through how to put these kits together. So I'm finishing up my last one. I have some rows put together. Let me see if I can just turn you so you can see my design wall. There you go. So I've got the top and the bottom, lots of half square triangles done, and then there's shamrocks that go in the middle with a heart and some borders around the outside. And it's so fun. It's so cute. So I'm still working on filming that last one. I feel like I'm way behind because some of my students are already done with this one. That's how fun and easy they are. So stay tuned for that. We have several more spots left for this subscription sew along. And we're going to do an end of the year sale because I need room in my studio. So you're going to get the benefit of this and get all 12 of the kits for a really good price. So if you've been wanting to join us for that, now's the time to do that. And then I'm long arming a quilt over there too. So, but I don't have my camera set up, so you can't see what I'm doing very well over there. So let's see, what should I work on? Leave me a comment. Should I work on this one some more? Or the shamrock one? Or I could probably turn my camera around. You can see what I'm working on the long arm. Which one do you want to see? Leave me a comment. I know it takes a second. So if you're typing in the box, I'll give you a second. Also, while I'm waiting for you to put that in the chat, we have our free guild meeting on Thursday night, this Thursday night. And this is a fun time that we just meet virtually through Zoom. You can bring your favorite quilt to show off or something you're working on. We have a theme every month. So this theme is mystery quilts. So bring your mystery quilts. If you've made a mystery quilt before, I just love mystery quilts. They are so much fun. And if you are big on those, Bonnie Hunter is starting hers again today, I think. All the colors come out today. I'm so excited to go see them. I haven't had time to go check out her website yet. So if you want to come to that show and tell meeting, here is the link in the chat box for that as well. Okay, awesome. So you can see it like that. There's the link. Go click it and come join us Thursday night. And if you don't have anything and you're just a new quilter and you want to check out what this is all about, we love to have new people come join us and just hang out and see all the pretty quilts and all the fun things. So we just meet for an hour Thursday night, and I'll send you all the information when you RSVP in that link. It'll ask for your email address so I can send you the link for all of the fun things. All right. Okay. Well, nobody's commenting. What should I work on? If you're just joining us, I was showing you this UFO that I'm working on. This is my knitted star quilt. The pattern is by Lo and Behold Stitchery. So much fun, so much work, but so much fun. And then I'm also working on my last Riley Blake table topper from our subscription kits. And I have to do a couple shamrock blocks and a heart block still. So I think I'm going to make a shamrock block. What do you guys think? You want to make a shamrock block? It feels weird, right? It's Halloween today. We should be making 4-leaf clovers. All right, let me hang this baby back up and change the camera view so you can see what I'm working on. What are you guys working on these days? Do you have a fun project? There we go. Okay, so now you can see what's going on here. Get myself reorganized. Okay. So I've got lots of fun pieces. They're all labeled, ready to go. So I'm going to take a few of these blocks and a few of these blocks and go put them together. Feel free to keep chatting with me in the chat box and I'll check back with you as I'm working. Move my computer around so I can see you if you leave me a comment. Tell me, are you working on something? Are you working on some of your UFOs, trying to get them done for the Christmas season? Oh, hi, Pauline. She says, hi, I'm working on Lori Holt Hometown. Woohoo! Love Lori Holt. So much fun. This pattern that I'm doing is by Beverly McCullough of Flamingo Toes, and I just love her patterns. They are so fun, so cute. She is so creative. She does a lot of embroidery stuff and cross stitch. So I'm just adding new corners to these little green blocks. So with this UFO challenge that we're doing, to earn prizes, we have a point system set up for each of the quilts that you're making, and the different techniques that you might be using get different points. And so it makes it fair and it makes it fun because you can see how many points you're going to accrue. And I just finished up a new spreadsheet to be able to keep track of all those things. So I'll be emailing that out here soon to all of those who are participating, so you can get your points listed and we can see who's in the lead so far, which is so much fun. And then it kind of gives you that competitive edge to be able to keep going and keep trying to get those UFOs finished. Now, if you start a project within this time frame, we started September 10th. You can include that as well. Just you can't include any projects that you finished before September 10th. But if you finish something since that date, you can include that in your UFO list. So, bonus points for you. All right, gotta see which way to iron these babies. Okay, trying to read the directions as I'm ironing here. Okay, so I've got those. Now we're going to do the same thing to these blocks. If I had read ahead, I would have just made all of them at the same time. There it is. Nope. Which one am I looking for? K, L, J, O. Okay, going back over here. Lots of chain piecing. Love chain piecing because it makes it go faster. You're not wasting as much thread because you're not pulling your project out after every single stitch or block. Okay, back to the ironing board again. Hi, Kendra. My friend Kendra's here. How are you doing? What are you working on this week? All right, I like to set the seam. That helps the block lay flat again after sewing it so that it doesn't wrinkle all up on me. That helps our dimensions stay correct as well. And it's just ironing them flat. And then to save time, I'm just going to stack a few of these at a time, going the same direction. And I trim them 1/4 inch away from the seam line. Okay. Ooh, you finished your Thanksgiving table topper? Woohoo! Good job. That was a big one to do. Fun one. I just got mine finished too. I have it all quilted and bound, and now it's ready to display tomorrow. Need my little clapper dude. Where'd I put it? When these little guys don't like to stay laying down, I use this clapper, and it helps take the heat away from the block. And while it's doing that, it's setting that seam in place so it stays nice and flat, which helps us when we put the next block on. So everything is staying in the right dimensions. I'm surprised that she has us just iron these going out toward those snowballs, because a lot of the patterns in this table topper have us opening seams, which makes the block lay really nice and flat. But this way is definitely easier. Okay, next step. So I've got one of these. One of those. Let's see, which one is that? Gotta remember which one's which. That's the J. Oh, gotcha. See, I do all the hard work of reading the directions, and then I show you exactly how to do it, so you don't even have to read the directions. Okay. That is how it's gonna go. Then we're gonna make a little 4 patch. So cute. Woohoo! Kendra finished almost all 12. One left. Great job. So proud of you. And now you have one to display every single season of the year, or 12 little baby gifts to give away, or wall hangings, or whatever you want to use them for, huh? That's awesome. I'm so excited to get mine finished. This is my last one. Then I have some long arming to do. I have a couple I still need to long arm. I try really hard not to be like the cobbler whose children have no shoes, but my project's kind of put on the back burner while I get all of my clients' quilts finished. And that's okay, because theirs are fun to do too. Okay. Oop. Fix that seam a little bit. Kind of popped a little too far. Okay. And then change the camera view again. Now we're going to iron these and going opposite directions. Okay, now I can nest those seams in the center, which gives us that perfect point. And go sew that down. So if you don't know how to nest seams, you're just butting up this seam here with this seam back here right in the center, instead of worrying about lining it up with the raw edges on the outside, and that will give you your perfect points in the center. Okay, well, she has us ironing it a little differently than I would. So I'm going to show you how to spin the seams. Get you back over here. Okay, so you can see this seam's going towards the left, this seam's going towards the right. If we were going around in a circle, this seam would go down and this seam would go up. And usually they pop right apart. Sometimes there's a little stitch right there in the center that's not needed anymore because you used that to sew this piece together, but we don't need it anymore because this seam is holding it in place. I know that kind of confuses people when they first see that, like, what? We're ripping a stitch out? That shouldn't be, right? Well, we don't need it anymore. So this is going to go down, this is going to go up, and right there in the center, you can see a teeny tiny little 4 patch. I'm going to pick out one more stitch. So I'm going to iron this one going down, hit the middle a little, and then this one going up. And there you can see that tiny little 4 patch in the center. Then I always flip it to the top and just make sure that those seams pushed all the way, that I didn't just set the iron down on it. We kind of want to press it away from itself so that it opens all the way. Okay, that little corner doesn't want to stay down. All right, last step to this little block, and then I'll let you go, is just measuring it, making sure it's measuring 4.5 inches. So 2 1/4 is that center line. So I line up 2 1/4 down this line, and then I double check my 4 1/4 on the outside, and just make sure you don't have anything that you need to trim up. But this turned out exactly 4.5 inches. Woohoo! Perfect. I'm glad that worked while I was live because sometimes that doesn't work. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today while I'm working on all of my UFOs. And I hope you have a great day. And it's almost November. Tomorrow's November. So we've got fun things coming up for the holidays, right? Do you have lots of projects ready, or are you thinking of Christmas gifts already? I know that we are. We're starting to budget for it and get everything ready and planned for all the family members and all that kind of stuff. So if you're thinking of that, I have a great thing coming up. So stay tuned for that. Um, and yeah, it's going to be so much fun. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. I'll let you go now and we'll talk to you next week where I'm going to just do the same thing. We're just going to do in studio every single Tuesday for the whole month of November. There won't be a fabric sale or any classes launched this month. So um, if you're interested in any of that, we can definitely hook you up. But otherwise, you're going to just be entertained with me every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. All right. All right. We'll see you guys later. Bye.